Let's develop this idea of the chord I showed you last time. We have this simple A power chord. Then we shifted that up one set of strings onto D. We can also go down onto the E. So just to recap, I'm simply using one finger and an open string, and I can move that across so that the open string can be the sixth string. In this position, it's an E chord. In this position, it's an A chord, and in this position, it's a D chord. So this gives us what's commonly known as the three-chord trick, as they call it in pop music or rock music. In fact, in this case, it's a three-chord, one-finger trick. So, if we use our drum machine again, we can actually play quite a bit of music using this, whether it's blues or rock or whatever. I'll give you some examples and then I'll break it down in detail. 2, 3, 4. Okay, this shows you how this can develop very, very simply, and by using a drum machine or rhythm or playing with some other people, you can begin to make some music just with that simple bit of information. As I said before, one of the great things about the guitar is the fact that you can move things into different locations. One of the classic sequences that's really worth learning very thoroughly is the 12-bar blues sequence. As the name implies, there are 12 bars in it. And what happens is we use the three chords which I've just shown you, the A chord, the D chord, and the E chord. And this allows us to play through a standard or simple 12-bar blues. I'll go through the sequence with you, and then we'll talk about it in detail. Basically, you've got 2 bars of A, followed by another 2 bars of A. 2 bars of D, 2 bars of A, bar of E, bar of D, bar of A. And then to make the 12th bar is very common to go back to the E chord. I'll play that down for you just to give you an idea. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this gives you a very basic 12-bar setup. There's lots of variations on that, but that's the simplest way to get into it. I'm just going to show you one more variation of that 12-bar blues which we talked about. We could make a quick change from the A to the D. So rather than having 4 bars on the D, we have 1 bar on the A, followed by second bar shifting to the D. Like this. Shift. Back to the A. And then the rest of the 12-bar sequence stays exactly as it was. So what I'd like to do is to use the drum machine, and I'll play that for you, and you can play along with it. 1, 2, 3, 4. A. Down to the E. D. A. One more time. Okay, I'll just stop that there to point out a few things to you that I just kind of naturally did. I'm using that stopping technique when I'm playing the chords. Rather than letting the notes ring, I'm actually playing them and stopping them. And the other thing that I did there that I should have explained, when I got to the E chord, rather than continuing with the same rhythm, I simply did that double time rhythm. Okay, I'm going to leave it at that, and I'll see you on the next session.